Oh, Yasmin, do you still exist? It's been a minute since we last spoke.
Am I really hearing from you right now, Sasha?
I think the last time we saw each other was our high school reunion. That was about 5 years ago, right?
That sounds about right to me. Since you're contacting me, might I ask what you want?
Excuse me, I feel like you're being a little bit blunt with me, strangely enough.
Oh, is that so? Were you not originally aware of that?
What are you talking about, Yasmin?
When we were in the same year group, everyone was super cautious with you. Did you not realize that?
What do you mean? Why would you be cautious of me?
Perhaps it's because you've had affairs with two of our classmates' husbands so far. And on top of that, you went after them for money. So everyone is accusing you of being a gold-digging husband stealer.
Oh, really now? That's just crazy talk. It just so happened to be that he was a rich guy, and that he was married. The person I fell in love with just happened to be a highly capable human being. Well, it just might be that I'm destined to be easily loved by these types of men, but it might also be a sin.
You don't have any type of remorse over this.
But I wonder, what's so wrong about people who love each other and want to be together? Not much, Yasmin.
You're not supposed to lay hands on a married man. You know that, right?
I can't help that I love them. You're saying that it's not good to fall in love with a man who's taken, but sometimes you can't help the situation.
Anyways, enough about that. There's a lot of wariness amongst our classmates about you. You should realize that, surely.
I should? That's a bit extreme, don't you think? It seems that you've put yourself away on the highest shelf out of reach, don't you think?
Excuse me? What do you mean by that?
You don't think I can't reach you and turn things upside down, do you? I'm contacting you today to give up your husband so I can take him, please and thank you.
Uh-huh. What the heck did you just say to me?
Oh, Yasmin, don't say or question anything right now. You don't think that if I didn't dig my hands in the sand looking for your husband that I wouldn't find you, did you? But I did, and it looks like there's not much any of us can do right now because Dylan and I have fallen in love with each other.
Sasha, are you messing with me? What did you do with the husband that you stole from our classmate a year ago?
I broke up since I ended up meeting a better man, and that was Dylan.
How can you break up with men so easily after ruining their marriages to others? What's even worse is that you're creating a third unfaithful act. You're crazy.
But I'm pretty sure this time that I've fallen in love with Dylan, though. We are seriously in love with each other, so this doesn't count as cheating.
Sasha, if you say so.
It can't be helped if I had to pay alimony even though we're not having an affair. You know about my feelings for him right now. Fortunately, Dylan earns about $500 a year.
How do you know that?
I'm sure that he'll pay the alimony just so he can be with me. So I want you to hurry up and divorce him so Dylan and I can be together already. Pretty please, Yasmin?
Oh, right. So that's what you really want then.
Why, of course. Don't get me wrong, okay? I just didn't happen to fall in love with a man who earns $500,000 a year. I'm just in it for the money or anything else.
I see what you mean, Sasha. Just to be clear, how long have you been in a relationship with Dylan?
We got together about 4 months ago.
I see. Well, I suppose you don't have to pay the alimony if that's the case.
I don't have to pay anything?
I have no reason to take any money from you, Sasha.
Is it because you can clearly see that we have really, truly fallen in love with each other? You believe that our love is real, right?
No, I just think that there's no reason for me to take any money from you.
Whoa, really? This is fantastic. Thank you so much, Yasmin. Dylan and I are going to be so happy together. You'll see.
Jade, I need to ask you a question. When do you plan on moving out of this apartment building?
What? Oh, hey, Yasmin. What are you talking about? We don't have the money to move somewhere else. Have you just come to message me and laugh about how poor we are? Oh, just because we're cousins, it doesn't mean that you can easily say those sort of things when we interact.
Jade, that's not it at all. I'm having some trouble at the moment, and I just thought you should know.
Oh, really now? It's been a while since you were in the last spot of bother. You married Dylan before you knew what he was really like, so it can't be helped now if you didn't know what you were getting into by being together. So, would you please stop coming to me with all of your issues?
It seems like Dylan has a new girlfriend.
A new girlfriend? What?
Just before, I got a message from a woman who thinks that Dylan is still my husband. And this woman revealed to me that she's a perfect match for Dylan.
Oh my god, really? This must be some kind of practical joke, right?
It's up to you if you believe what I'm saying or not. I'll send you a screenshot of the conversation I had with her. You can form your opinions about it, and please get back to me about it. I need some sort of advice, Jade.
What the heck is this madness? What an absolutely crazy man. Even though he lied about his annual income and he's reduced me into being in poverty. I'm in debt because of the alimony and I'm working hard while saving money for moving expenses and now he's cheating again?
I just find it funny that the reason why you're in this situation is because of the gold digging. So both of you have the same misunderstanding.
Shut up, Yasmin.
Well, that's why. If I'm being honest, I'm really busy and I don't want to buy any more into this, so I'm sorry. Dylan's current wife should be the one to take over the battle with Sasha.
Yasmin, we need to talk. What are you planning on doing about this? You promised me this would have a different outcome. Didn't you see that I didn't have to pay any alimony? What's this thing that you sent me in the mail? An alimony request letter you wrote saying that I do need to pay alimony? You're such a big fat liar. Aren't you rotten to the core?
That's a bit of a crazy thing to say. I'm not lying to you, Sasha.
I don't understand. Why you're wanting me to pay alimony then? If you want it, Dylan has the money, so he should be able to pay for it without too much difficulty. Isn't it wrong to break a promise to someone? I'm never going to pay you the alimony.
Okay, you really need to chill out, Sasha. Also, how about you take a closer look at who actually sent you the letter?
What do you mean? Is it not from you?
Does it look like my name's on the letter, Sasha?
Okay, I'll take a look. Wait. Hold up. Jade Fellows? What? Who's this person?
Jade's my cousin. She's Dylan's current wife.
Wait, current wife? What? What the heck is going on here? But isn't Dylan's current wife you, Yasmin?
If we're talking about 6 months ago, then yeah, sure.
6 months ago? So you're still together, right?
No, Sasha. Dylan and I got a divorce about 6 months ago.
I don't understand. Why?
Well, the main reason why we got a divorce was because he was having an affair with my cousin, Jade.
But how can that be?
You and Dylan have been in a relationship for about 4 months, right? There's no way that I would claim any alimony from you if I broke up with Dylan beforehand. You see?
No, wait just a minute. Yasmin, what the heck's going on here? You and Dylan are still living in the same apartment building. I saw you both on separate occasions. But I've seen you both recently. But now, your current cousin Jade is his current wife? What the heck is with this situation?
Well, there are many things wrong with this situation, Sasha. Originally, Dylan and I, and Jade, and her husband were all living in the same apartment building. So, both Jade and I are cousins, and we were both in relationships with other men. The problem came up about 6 months ago that her and Dylan were having an affair, and then her husband divorced. It seemed like Jade got married about 100 days after she was allowed to remarry someone else.
Did this really happen?
Yes, but there's obviously still problems. Like, shouldn't Dylan and Jade be paying me alimony to me and my ex-husband?
Well, yeah, that's true, but surely Dylan would have paid the alimony off really quickly.
Nope, they both borrowed the money to pay for it.
What do you mean?
That's why they can't move out of their apartment, because the money for that is all gone. Well, Jade is at the mercy of her ex-husband, as the rental contract for their current apartment is about to expire.
Hold up a second, why did Dylan borrow money? He said that he earns about $500,000 a year. So he should be able to pay the alimony at a push of the button. And have heaps left over, right?
Sasha, Dylan is unemployed.
What are you talking about? Doesn't he earn big bucks?
The company that he worked for filed for bankruptcy over a year ago. Haven't you heard that he's been a freeloader ever since?
He's leeching off his partners?
I'm the one who earns about $500,000 a year.
No way! You're the one earning all that money? That's gotta be a complete and utter lie.
I took over my grandfather's company about 5 years ago. Besides that, I personally do a lot of things to earn more cash, such as stock investment.
So with that, you're making about $500,000 every year?
Yes, that's correct.
That's insane! How can this be? So Dylan, he's rich but also unemployed, right?
Nope, he's drowning in debt. Was that not obvious to you?
He got debts problems?
That's why it doesn't make sense for me to plunder off large amounts of money from him if he's just a nobody to me now.
This is so hard to believe. I thought that I could live in the luxurious apartment building with him.
There's no way that Dylan can renew his apartment contract if he's not earning any money. It's just impossible, really.
When it comes to the alimony, he won't even want to be with me. What should I do? I've been disowned by my parents, so I can't go to them for help.
I would actually do something about it yourself and get some muscle behind you. It's just a natural thing to do when these sorts of things develop.
But I've never had to work before.
Well, it looks like you'll have to get into the real world and start working.
How am I supposed to find anyone that will give me a job?
For the time being, you'll need to go to a recruitment agency.
Ew, this completely sucks. I don't understand why this had to happen to me.
What is it that you don't understand now, Sasha?
Didn't you realize that I need to be lent some money?
I never said that I would lend you any money, Sasha.
You totally said that you would. Even though you said it in a roundabout sort of way, I still guess that you could do that for me. You're my friend, Yasmin.
You know that we're far from friends, right?
What do you mean? We went to high school together.
When we were in high school, we hung out with other friends a few times. But at the class reunion, you were pestering me so much about everything, including getting my phone number, and so I gave it to you so you would leave me alone. Otherwise, there was no interaction between us after that. How can I be a friend if you see me at a lower level than you?
Okay, well, I want us to be friends from now on, Yasmin.
Yeah, no, I don't need you as a friend, Sasha. It's rather annoying even just knowing someone like you.
What? How could you say such a lie?
Don't bother contacting me again. I don't want to hear from you. A few days later, Sasha and Jade got into a fight in front of the apartment and got in trouble with the police. Their clothes were torn and the parts of the body that shouldn't be shown in public were exposed. At the time of the argument, they were shouting things like, "I can't pay alimony when I don't have money," and "You're cheating with someone else's husband." With Dylan being in debt and unemployed, neither woman wanted to even touch him, so it seems like he's the only one that completely lost the battle. Later on, Dylan and Jade got a divorce and both moved out. Dylan is said to have paid the alimony, although it was only a small amount initially. Also, Sasha managed to find some money from somewhere to pay the alimony in a lump sum. The details after all the drama are unknown. Rumor has it that she sunk into a bubble bath, never to be heard of again.
Sorry, Rosetta, I missed the final train today again.
What? Again? Augusto, this is the third time this week. Are you alright?
It can't be helped. We had a drinking party with everyone in the department today, and yesterday we had one for the new employees.
I guess drinking parties can't be helped, but I don't think drinking so much as to miss the final train is good for your body.
Tomorrow's a day off, so who cares?
Tomorrow we have a meeting to decide the details of our wedding ceremony, right?
Oh, that's right. Fine, I'll meet you at the wedding venue tomorrow. A colleague said he's going to let me stay with him tonight.
Really? It's fine if you have a place to stay, but don't be late tomorrow, okay?
Yep. I'll go to bed because I'm tired already. Good night.
Hi, Rosetta. This is Vale, an old friend of Augusto's. What? Oh, hi. Long time no see, Vale. We haven't met since you came to Augusto's house to greet his parents for the wedding, right? Oh, but how did you get my contact information? Did we exchange it when we met? We didn't, but I did a bit of looking on Augusto's phone and got it from him. I see. So, is there something you wanted to tell me? Check the mailbox at your apartment right now. What? Something very interesting should be in it. Something interesting? It's not something dangerous, like an explosive or poison, so don't worry. You saying it like that makes me worried. Just hurry up and check your mailbox. Understood. Hold on. What is this? So you saw it. You're the one who told me to check my mailbox. Why are there marriage papers with the name of you and Augusto written on it? Augusto is my fiancé. Oh, those aren't real marriage papers. They're just copies. It wouldn't do if you ripped them apart, after all. I can see that it's a copy. If you went so far as to send me a copy, then I guess that there's a real one and you're not just joking? Of course. You see, it was my dream since I was a child to become Augusto's wife. Which is why, whenever Augusto got a new girlfriend, I would do whatever I could to ruin their relationship. But ever since Augusto became an adult and started living on his own, keeping an eye on him has gotten difficult. I almost let him marry you, a woman that came out of nowhere. That doesn't explain why you can just write marriage papers like this. Oh, don't worry. I already made a valid reason. What? You made one? Augusto told you that he would be sleeping at a colleague's house yesterday, right? You see, he actually slept at my house. Huh? When I found out that he was going to marry you, I panicked and thought that I had to ruin the marriage. I quit my old job and got a new job at Augusto's office 3 months ago. It was 4 months ago that I went to his parents' house and saw you, right? Yep, that's right. I was so lucky that his company was looking to hire, though. Not only that, but the type of work is the same also, so everything went smoothly. I rented an apartment near the office and gradually set my plan into motion, getting close to Augusto as his colleague. And last night, I was finally able to bring him into my room. After that, we spent a wonderful night together. He was next to me when I woke up this morning. So you're talking about what happened after the drinking party at the office, right? So you brought Augusto, who was drunk, into your room? Well, I guess he was drunk, but... When did you write the marriage papers? Last night. I made him sign it in the heat of things. In the heat of things? You know, after we finished round 1 and he was anxious to get on with round 2. The writing is a bit messy because of that, but nothing's wrong and it's legible, so... After that, I spent the whole night being aggressively made love to by Augusto. He even told me, "You're amazing, Vale. I love you." This is proof that he wants to marry me more than you, right? Now all we have to do is turn in those papers. All right. I can't just believe what you say, so I'll ask Augusto about it as well. Fine, be my guest. Oh, that reminds me. As proof of our love, I also sent you an audio recording of Augusto saying, "I love you" to me, and pictures of us together. Augusto?
Oh, hey, Rosetta. I was just going to text you about the meeting for the wedding ceremony. I'm going to be a bit late, so you can go ahead and start with the planner without me.
Is it true that you wrote marriage papers with Vale? Apparently the colleague whose house you were going to sleep in yesterday was Vale. No?
What do you know about that?
I see. I take your reply as meaning that it's true.
What? Were you spying on me or something?
Not really. Let's just say that the information was leaked to me and I decided to ask you about it directly.
What?
In your case, it's easier to just ask you directly than to spy on you. It looks like that was the case this time as well.
I didn't know you and Vale had exchanged contact information. Oh, I get it. Do you have an acquaintance at my office or something? Speaking of which, my company hires people from the university you went to every year, right? Damn it. To think that it would have been leaked from somewhere I never would have expected.
You've got who leaked the information to me wrong, but the biggest problem right now is, why did you write marriage papers with this Vale of yours? I thought I was your fiancé.
Come on, don't take this so seriously. She's an old friend and we were just messing around. Yeah, I slept over at Vale's house yesterday, but that's it, I swear. The marriage papers are just a joke. I have them right now, but we're not actually going to turn them in, so...
You're terrible at making excuses.
Come on, don't tell me you don't believe me. It was just a joke between friends, you know? There's no hidden meaning to it, so no need to get angry.
Either way, I'm not in the mood right now to have a meeting for our wedding ceremony, so I'm going to tell the planner to cancel it.
Yeah, sure. You don't seem quite calm right now, so I guess it can't be helped. I'll wait until you calm down. Bye.
I just turned in the marriage papers. Sorry, ex-fiancé. What? You already turned them in? Things like this should be taken care of as soon as possible, right? We thought you'd give up when we turned them in too, so... Huh. I mean, I lost all the love I had for Augusto when I saw those disgusting pictures you sent me. Looks like those pictures of us making love are effective, huh? Well, that's the situation. So would you please leave the house you're currently living in? What, you mean this apartment? Yes. I know that you crawled into Augusto's apartment after you two got engaged. I'm his wife now starting from today, so that house is me and Augusto's property now. So hurry up and leave, will you? By today! Sorry for interrupting you while you seem to be having so much fun, but I bought this room with a loan. Augusto didn't pay a single cent for it. What? It was before we got engaged that I bought it, by the way, so too bad for you, I guess. What? You're lying, right? That apartment isn't a high-rise condo, but an apartment at a place like that is sure to cost a lot, even if it was already used. It was new when I bought it. No way. But it must have cost around $50,000 when you bought it, right? I'm impressed at your knowledge, because it's just as you say. Just what exactly do you do for a living? Oh, you didn't get Augusto to tell you that? Just tell me. You know W Corporations, right? Oh yeah, of course. It's our company's most important business partner. I'm the CEO of W Corporations. Huh? Huh? Are you kidding me? I started my own business 7 years ago, and thanks to the help of a lot of people, it's now grown to its current size. Well, my marriage is a private affair, so don't worry. I'm not going to do anything that will affect our companies. Well, I guess it would be bad for us if you used your position as the CEO of W Corporations, but it's not as easy as that, isn't it?
Hey, Rosetta? Have you calmed down yet? What are we going to do about the meeting you canceled? We need to schedule another meeting soon, or it's going to be inconvenient for us later.
Oh, so Vale didn't tell you anything yet?
Huh? You're still talking about those marriage papers? I told you, it was just a joke made between old friends. I'll get them back from Vale and get rid of them in front of you if you want.
I told your parents that Augusto was going to marry another woman.
What?
Oh, You're not going to marry another woman, but you already did get married, right?
Huh?
You see, the person who told me about the marriage papers was Vale herself.
She's the one who told you?
Yep. She was kind enough to send me a copy, alongside with pictures of you two in bed and an audio recording of you saying you loved her. I used that as proof of your adultery and sent it to your parents' house. I'm sure they'll see it as a valid enough reason for me not wanting to get married anymore.
Seriously?
I'll send your stuff that's in my house to your parents' house as well.
Hold on. What are you trying to say?
Ask Vale about the details, not me.
Wait, so those marriage papers were...
Ask Vale. I can't be bothered anymore to explain it to you.
Rosetta!
Don't come to this house anymore, and don't show yourself to me ever again. Soon after that, Augusto found out that Vale had turned in the marriage papers to the city hall and fell to his knees, not knowing what to say. But it was just a joke, he shouted eventually. I seriously had no idea what he was trying to do, so I just canceled the marriage and made him pay an alimony without hesitation. Like I said to Vale, I didn't let this incident affect the business of our companies, but it looks like the impact of a marriage between the former fiancé of W Corporation's CEO and the woman who stole him from her was quite large. And both Augusto and Vale voluntarily resigned from their jobs. Eventually, the two started talking about divorce. Apparently, Augusto never actually wanted to get married to Vale, and his initial bewilderment gradually turned into resentment towards her. Vale, on the other hand, loved Augusto, and although Augusto didn't love her in return, she stubbornly refused to get divorced. But it was suddenly revealed that Vale was pregnant, and so their parents, who now ignored how the two of them met because they could now only think about their soon-to-be-born grandchild, also began to oppose the divorce. Thus Augusto, whose face had gone permanently pale, had nowhere left to run. Vale, on the other hand, was forced to acknowledge the fact that Augusto didn't love him. There's no need for me to say that this was an unhappy marriage.